Universal Studios Home Video brings you a wild, way out sci-fi spoof at an outrageous low price. It's the hilarious Mystery Science Theater 3000, the smash hit major motion picture based on the award-winning Madcap TV series. If you've never seen it on TV, then you've never seen anything like it before. And wait, that's not all. We've also got the long-awaited debut release of a real science fiction thriller, the spine-tingling classic, This never-before-released tale of horror stars Dirk Benedict as a scientific experiment gone terrifyingly berserk. Yes, sci-fi is back, and we've got more classic titles than anybody else, at prices no one else can beat. Mystery Science Theater 3000 and the classic release of from Universal Studios Home Video.
In the middle of rush hour, 100 feet below the Hudson River, the unthinkable is about to happen.
We got a smoker! Can anybody hear me out there? Come back! Oh God, we've got fatalities down here! You've got no authority to come in here.
But we did a simulation. They'll all be dead before you get through dead. How many people are left alive down there?
Maybe a dozen, and we're in the middle of the tunnel.
That tunnel is sealed from both ends. We're gonna die!
I'm gonna try to find you some help. Help!
Your help!
If another shaft don't give, 10, 12 hours minimum.
Now what's the way in, huh?
Universal Pictures dares you to take on the tunnel.
You saying you found a way out of here? So what's the chance?
We are not going any here!
We're gonna break through from the Manhattan side.
They think we're dead.
The whole damn thing could implode.
So what do you plan on doing? I don't know. I don't know anything.
So you never had a way out of here, did you?
Daylight, available on videocassette and laserdisc, only from MCA Universal Home Video.
For popular English professor Jordan Cooper, things couldn't get any better.
I want those assignments by Thursday.
A best-selling book, a beautiful girlfriend, and a promising career. But all that's about to end when a mysterious stranger changes his life forever. Soon, someone's controlling his every move and turning his life into a living hell.
My number is unlisted. Now, I don't know how this guy found me, first at the bar and then at home, but it's giving me the creeps.
But when someone begins altering his medical records,
And now, what is going on?
It appears that you've had a serious cardiac episode.
and people close to him begin turning up dead, may I come in? He becomes the prime suspect.
Mr. Cooper, did you kill Catherine Roberts?
You don't have to answer that.
No, I did not.
Now, the only thing left is revenge. A fight for survival, where he's about to go online with a deranged killer and stay one step ahead of the law in a desperate attempt to clear his name.
Chapel Hill resident Jordan Cooper has been missing since Tuesday. Police have no leads.
Do you dream of doing me great harm? A high-tech thriller in the tradition of Hackers, The Net, and Johnny Mnemonic. Starring Tim Matheson of Animal House, a very Brady sequel, and Fletch. Oscar nominee Dean Stockwell of Blue Velvet, Quantum Leap, and Married to the Mob. and L. Scott Caldwell of Waiting to Exhale, The Net, and The Fugitive. Twilight Man.
Coming to Earth, the science fiction classic that's been unavailable to the world for the past 3 years. Frank Herbert's epic masterpiece, Dune.
And now, the prophecy will come.
Directed by David Lynch and starring Kyle MacLachlan, Patrick Stewart, and rock superstar Sting. This unforgettable futuristic tale is returning to home video in a spectacular widescreen format. Science fiction is more popular today than ever before.
I must admit, I like this.
And the collectability value of Dune is astronomical. Make sure you get this epic title while you can.
It is the legend.
And wait, that's not all. To keep up with this sensational sci-fi craze, we're also releasing 2 new, never-seen-before episodes of Battlestar Galactica. Lost Planet of the Gods, starring Jane Seymour, and Gone on Ice Planet Zero, starring sexy Britt Eklund. Both of these most requested titles are complete full-length 2-hour movies. Frank Herbert's masterpiece, Dune.
Long live the fighters!
And 2 new episodes of Battlestar Galactica from Universal Studios Home Video.
Universal Studios Home Video brings you an army of wild and crazy hits at monumentally low prices. Steve Martin is the king of the military con man in the unforgettable box office smash, Sergeant Bilko. Damon Wayans creates absolute havoc for an entire class of young cadets in the hilarious Major Payne.
Major Payne reporting for duty, sir.
What?
And for the first time ever on video, it's Academy Award winner Charlton Heston in the classic military comedy, The Private War of Major Benson.
I'm the private.
You mean you're the only one?
Don't let me be anything else.
And of course, a whole platoon of Steve Martin titles that never get old or fade away. Yes, it's our patriotic duty to offer America an arsenal of outstanding comedy hits at prices no one else can beat. Sergeant Bilko, Major Payne, and The Private War of Major Benson from Universal Studios Home Video.
MCA Universal Home Video is proud to announce the video release of one of the year's funniest and most charming pictures. I'm Not Rappaport.
I was just about to make a very important point here when we were interrupted. What were we talking about?
We wasn't talking. You was talking, I wasn't talking.
A decidedly cockeyed view of the joys and tribulations of growing old.
How are you gonna hit me if you can't see me?
I just keep punching till I hear crunching. 3.
This is an embarrassing demonstration.
Based on one of the most successful plays in American theater history, this Tony Award winner has been acclaimed both on and off Broadway, as well as throughout the world.
My God, you're right. You are a black man.
In its limited release, the critics raved, stating Walter Matthau has never been funnier. Ozzie Davis is perfect, a marvelously odd couple. And in I'm Not Rappaport, Walter Matthau has one of the richest characters of his career.
Yeah, what? United Consumers Protection Agency.
What the hell is this?
$9.50 for these lamb chops now, is that correct?
No, that is neither correct nor just.
Thought so.
$7.20.
So don't miss out on the most hilarious and charming video release of the year. Walter Matthau and Ozzie Davis, I'm Not Rappaport, from MCA Universal Home Video.
Once again, it's time to grab your fastest horse and slap on your 6-shooters, because Universal Studios Home Video is bringing you more rough and tumble fast action adventure with 3 more exciting and collectible classics from the Universal Studios Western Collection. 3 hard-hitting, gun-blazing features, starting with Walk the Proud Land, the true story of an Indian agent who dedicated his life to the cause of peace between the Apaches and the white man.
There's been enough killing. Let there be no more.
You talk very brave, but you will not talk much longer.
Starring Audie Murphy, Anne Bancroft, Pat Crowley, and Jay Silverheels. Next, No Name on the Bullet, When a famous bounty hunter arrives in a small town, its citizens suspect the worst.
Why, he's killed 20 or 30 men for money. He just goes into a town and kills them. Like that.
Starring Audie Murphy, Joan Evans, and Charles Drake. And finally, the duel at Silver Creek. Murdering claim jumpers are on the run when the Marshal of Silver Creek teams up with a fast gun.
Oh, sure, I know you're fast with big guns. But sooner or later, you'll meet a man who's faster.
I guess that's good advice, Marshal, but I ain't taking it.
Starring Audie Murphy, Faith Domergue, Stephen McNally, and Lee Marvin. So what are you waiting for? 3 exciting Western classics. Get them now while the getting's good. The Universal Western Collection from Universal Studios Home Video.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 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 Oh, yes. I did it. I did the deal.
In the corporate world of financial domination.
It'll be tough, tough, tough. Hit me.
And hostile takeovers.
I'm gonna go ask your father if I can run that zoo.
These are not money makers, Willa.
Surprise! I talked to Rod, and he said we could run the zoo together.
You have to be more than strong to survive.
Are you going to close the zoo?
This zoo is in no danger, providing we increase revenue.
They've finally given me something to run.
You have to be fierce.
I can tell you exactly what it is that draws the biggest audiences all over the world. Violence.
You want every animal here a psycho?
Exactly. I want a lethal weapon in every cage.
Now he wants a sign saying what time the animals have sex.
What are you doing?
Oh, my God.
Terribly sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a little problem getting the right balance with his medication.
We must provide each visitor with a warm, buzzy experience.
Could we explore that thinking a little?
It's not sexual.
Pity.
This is not going to be a proper zoo anymore.
From the creators of A Fish Called Wanda.
What are you doing?
Getting undressed. For sex.
Comes a different kind of animal.
You can't put an animatronic animal in a zoo?
Yeehaw!
Is there a history of insanity in your family?
Kevin Kline.
Oh, goody, 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 yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis. John Cleese.
Stop that or everything under control.
Michael Palin.
I'm going to make 5 points about the zoo.
And Kevin Kline.
Dad, you screwed up my whole childhood. How could I have? Wasn't even there.
Fierce creatures.
I no longer turn you on because you've got the hots for a gorilla. How much does he earn, huh? How much does Mr. Gorilla take home at the end of the week after taxes? Not a lot. Zip, a banana.
A family in crisis
People are losing their farms.
falls prey to a self-proclaimed prophet.
This man is answering some of my questions.
Reardon's talking good sense.
We don't just talk about our problems, we do something about them.
They're talking crazy. They got a lot of guns.
I don't like that man. I don't want the kids going anywhere near him. God, he wants you with us.
I wouldn't count on my husband.
Sheriff, my wife and kids have been kidnapped.
God told me all about your sins.
You can't hold my wife against her will. We're not holding her against her will.
There's no point in your looking for me.
We changed her will.
I'm where I am because that's where I want to be.
I don't know that these people took your wife and kids. If no one in the entire government's gonna help me, I'm gonna do it myself. If you leave, you're walking out of here without your children.
They'll snatch kids out of cults. Be careful now. These people are serious. They want these children to be their army.
They've got automatic weapons.
These are the people that got your kids, Lewis.
Reardon's group has vowed not to be taken alive. Sheriff Higgins is dead. What? This is war. I'm going in with you.
Now, a desperate battle begins as a father fights to save his family.
Put the children down. If you're gonna shoot me, then you go ahead, because I ain't leaving without them.
Divided by hate. Based on a controversial true story, this suspense drama was directed by and stars Emmy Award-winning actor Tom Skerritt, Dylan Walsh of the blockbuster hit Congo, and Andrea Roth. Divided by hate. Available on video cassette.